Hey, Joel McDonald, author of Google AdWords for Dummies here, and I wanted to do a very quick video to help share a quick tip, a quick and easy tip that can help reduce costs on expensive clicks. So if you're struggling with expensive clicks, if you're struggling with figuring out why your quality scores are so low, which is raising those costs to possibly be too high, if you're scratching your head wondering why your competition can bid so much more than you to get those top spots, I want to share some stuff that will help. Now, the funny thing is that even though your competition may have better placement than you, they're probably bidding less than you are. They're focusing on one simple thing, and this one simple thing is allowing them to dominate their market by using this simple trick as the foundation to their advertising business. They're probably spending half as much, and they probably get twice as much traffic as the competition. And twice as much for half the price can mean a 400% increase in ROI. And if they're getting 3 times as much traffic, which is very possible, by the way, that could mean a 600% increase in ROI. So that is how your competition can afford to bid in those top spots and take all that traffic from you. So here's the trick. Maximize quality scores. I know we've heard that all of the time. That's a heavily debated topic, and everybody scratches their head wondering how they can do it. And I want to share one very quick, very easy thing that you can do to maximize quality scores. You want to match every single keyword in your account to every single ad that's written in your account. Now, I know that might sound hard, but it's not. It's not hard at all. So here's the trick. A lot of advertisers use exact match, and you've probably heard of this term, but quite frankly, that is a more complicated way than necessary to do what I'm about to show you. It requires a lot of keyword research for pretty much every ad group you create, and yeah, that would be hard. The easier route is to use modified broad match. And what that means is you're giving Google a semi-long leash by letting them go find other terms for you, but by putting a plus symbol in front of each word that you're bidding on, you're telling Google, okay, yeah, go and get me extra traffic, but those specific words have to be included. And that really makes things a lot easier for you to increase quality scores, to get more traffic, to do all of that stuff without so much work. And the beauty is that you can manage tens of thousands of keywords, if not hundreds of thousands of keywords, with as few as a dozen or 2 dozen ad groups. You can exactly match keywords to highly optimized ads. That increases your quality score. A higher quality score reduces your cost per click. And then, of course, the other benefit of writing highly targeted ads to every single keyword in your account is that your conversion rates increase. All of the above can mean exponentially more profit, which brings us back to that question of how is your competition able to outbid you and get all of that extra traffic? That's how they do it. So here is an example of what you can do to increase your quality score. So let's just say that you sell the supplement CoQ10. A lot of people would typically say, well, all right, well, let's use broad match for CoQ10 and let Google go find all that extra traffic. Yeah, that would do that, but as you know, broad match can be a very nasty beast. It could bring, I mean, sure, it will find other alternative keywords to CoQ10, but it'll also bring up other unrelated, like antioxidants, vitamin D, vitamin E. Google determines those all to be semi-related to CoQ10, so you'll be bidding on that traffic. You don't want that. So don't bid on just the word CoQ10. What you want to do is go a little farther out in the tail. And by that, I mean, so let's just throw this whole model out. And instead of bidding on, say, CoQ10 as a broad match term, you want to start with the ad copy. So the key is to come up with a very good description line 1 and description line 2. So don't put just a tiny bit of thought into that. Put a lot of thought into it and make sure that those 2 description lines will fit all of the different variations of CoQ10 that you're going to write. Then you want to research your competition. You want to make sure that you're writing an ad that stands out from the competition. You can use tools like SpyFu and Keyword Spy. After you've done that, that's probably the hardest part. Everything else becomes very simple. So we've got our better written ad copy, line 1 and 2. Now what we want to do is say, let's come up with a more targeted keyword. So instead of just CoQ10, we want to say CoQ10 plus benefits. So that will come up with all sorts of different queries that people are searching for that include the words CoQ10 and benefits. So, okay, so that's the keyword we're bidding on. Now we want to optimize the headline. So instead of just saying we've got great CoQ10 or CoQ10 supplements or whatever, target your headline to exactly what they're searching for. We already know that they're searching for some type of search for CoQ10 and the benefits of CoQ10. So let's write a headline that says that. That alone is going to drastically increase your quality score. Then we want to optimize the display URL. So you can insert your domain and then insert one of those keyword modifiers. So I threw the word benefits at the end of my ad. Then what happens is Google will go and find all sorts of different keyword variations. Benefits of CoQ10, CoQ10 benefits, benefits using CoQ10. Hundreds, if not thousands of variations that you couldn't possibly bid on individually, but all of them have those two words in them, benefits of CoQ10. So your quality score your quality score increases, your cost per click goes down because you have a very targeted headline that is not just some generic buy your CoQ10 here. It specifically tells them that they're going to find out about the benefits of CoQ10. Your click-through rate goes up even more, your conversion rate goes up even more, and you start to see exponentially more profits. Okay, so great. That is maybe 5% of your total market. What do you do next? So that is just ad group 1. So the next step is to, after doing your keyword research, come up with another variation of CoQ10 that people are searching for. So let's say that's CoQ10 diabetes. So you do the same thing. You optimize your headline. Is CoQ10 for diabetes? You optimize your display URL. You include that keyword diabetes right there. All of those are going to increase quality score, increase click-through, increase conversion rate because you're delivering exactly what people are searching for. And then the beauty is Google will go and find all sorts of different variations for CoQ10 and diabetes. Diabetes effect on CoQ10, CoQ10 effect on diabetes. Trust me, these are all long tail terms that have high conversion rates that you're going to get better click-through, better conversion rate, and better ROI by taking the time to do this. What's step 3? Guess what? CoQ10 plus supplements. I think you're getting the idea. You optimize the headline, you optimize the landing page, you then let Google do all the heavy lifting and find you all of those terms that have to do with CoQ10 and supplements. CoQ10 for free samples. People looking for free samples. If you offer a free sample, you should bid on those type keywords. So now hopefully you get the idea. You wash, rinse, and repeat this, and you come up with all of the different types of ad groups that happen. And I just uploaded a campaign for someone the other day, and we came up with 81 different root keywords that will give us tens of thousands of different keywords, but they're all going to be targeted for the exact keywords that people are searching for. We're going to send them to the exact ad with an exact matching headline, and quality scores go up, conversion rates go up, cost per click goes down, ROI skyrockets, everyone's happy. Okay, so maybe that seems like too much work, but trust me, this is what separates the winners from everyone else. This is how people are able to bid in those number 1, number 2 spots that are getting 2, 4, 10 times as much traffic as you're getting in those number 4 and number 5 spots because that's all you can afford to bid. This is what took me from being a 1-person company to a 70-person company. It's the foundation of every single advertising account I manage. And if you take the time to do it, that's what will help you grow your business to as big as you want it. So I hope that helps, and good luck.